All right, we live?
We're live?
Yep.
Oh,
Maybe.
Waiting on Facebook.
Hold
wait.
on.
Facebook. Are we live?
We are live on Instagram. Okay, you're live now.
We are live.
All right, we are live on both fronts. All right, so this is Chapel Parks and Rec. Right, welcome. We're going to be doing a social distancing archery tournament today. Talking about some basics about archery. Now we're trying to keep 6 feet away, and we obviously have masks on. At 6 feet, good 2 arrows. So we are trying to make sure that we're keeping 2 arrows between us at all times. My name is Chandler Weston. I'm a USA Level 2 instructor, and this is Keith. He is also a Level 2 instructor. We're going to be starting an archery program here in Chapel Hill. We just wanted to give you guys a taste of what it's going to look like. I'm going to be going over the bows, the equipment that we have, and after that, Keith and I are going to go head-to-head in a shoot-off. All right, so to get started, show you guys what type of bows we shoot, and go over some of the equipment. First bow that we're going to be talking about, and the one that we are going to be using for the shoot-off is a recurve. The reason it's called a recurve is because it curves back like that. These are similar to what they use in the Olympics, just a little bit more pared down. These are more for target archery. These tend to be a little bit trickier to use starting off, but that's what most beginners learn how to use, and that's what we're going to be using today. The other type is...
How many pounds is that? Is it hard to pull back?
This one is 20 pounds. So, yeah, these ones are not adjustable, unlike the other ones that are going back. However, if you have proper form, which we'll teach you at any sort of intro class, you can pull back with your back muscles, and it should be fairly easy. And
So you gotta have big muscles.
no.
Oh.
So as long as you listen to the form, you listen to your coaches, pretty much anybody can pull it back a 20-pound bow. This is what most people start with. People in the Olympics, they do have big muscles. They're using like 60-pound bows. These are beginner bows.
When you're talking about pounds, do you mean pounds of like force when you shoot it, or I'm confused?
So it's basically the amount of weight that you're holding all the way back here.
Okay, so your arm right now is holding back 20 pounds. Got it. That makes sense.
And that's based off of a typical average draw length. Mine's a little bit shorter, so I'm going to have a little bit easier time pulling back, whereas somebody who's like Keith's size will have a little bit harder time pulling it all the way back.
What are you saying?
That you're tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Alright, I'm going to go over the universal compound bows next. These are our flashy orange and green bows. These are called universal compound bows. As you can tell, they're metallic. They have a little bit more mechanics involved. We got cans and wheels. These ones are adjustable, so you can take an Allen wrench to this part, and you can go anywhere from 10 to 20 pounds. So these are good, especially if you have younger kids. The cool thing about
Somebody was eating dinner and the camera failed, and I'm calling them out.
Just wow.
The cool thing about these bows is you can pull it back here, and it has the same amount of poundage as if you pull it back here. Now, as you guys saw me pull it back with an arrow, I can do that because I am a coach. However, if you come to the range, you do not need to pull back a bow without an arrow.
What? Why not?
Because, so when you pull it back, all of the energy gets stored in the limbs, which are these parts. And so if you release, the energy is supposed to go into the arrow. There's no arrow, it has nowhere to go except for fly back into these limbs, and it will crack it, and it will not be good. And you can ask any archery coach, they know what a dry fire sounds like because it's one of the most feared things in archery, because it can totally break a bow. It can whip out, it can hurt the person with the bow, and hurt the people next to it. All right, so never pull back a bow without an arrow unless the coach explicitly tells you to do that. All right. All right, and then just go basically over the arrows. The ones we have here, these are aluminum shafts. They got cool little fire bolts on them. And they have 3 little vanes, or fletchings. One's a different color. When you load an arrow, that different color will always be facing towards you. And that's just to make sure that you are holding it correctly, because if you put it towards the bow, then it's going to catch the bow, it's going to rip off. You're not going to have a very good shot. All right. So, going over some safety rules real quick. Keith and I are going to be using what's called whistle commands, and we'll have a shooting line. So the shooting line will be a green line, so Keith would like to go over and show us. So Keith is going to stand, when he's shooting, he's going to stand 1 foot on either side of it. However, if he's not shooting, he's going to be in the waiting line, which is going to be back a little bit. Can't really show it in the shot because we've got these other bows in the way. But in order to know that he's going into the shooting line, I'm going to give him 2 whistles. So when I give him 2 whistles, he's going to move up to the shooting line. Now, I'm not going to do the whistle today because that would mean I'd have to pull my mask down. But
Can you say tweet?
Should you fire an arrow at this point? You're on the shooting line, you got your bow in your hands. Should you fire an arrow?
Yeah, why not?
Well, have you checked? No. Alright, so your coach is always going to check and they're going to give you 1 whistle. 1 whistle means that it's clear. You can go ahead and start firing. So I give him a whistle, he'd shoot his arrows. When he's done, he'd move back behind the waiting line. He doesn't have to wait for everybody else to finish. He wants to move back just in case there's something that happens, like an arrow bounces out of the target, or release breaks, or somebody dry fires. That's why you want to get more people off the shooting line. And then he's got his arrows down there. We're going to wait for everybody to finish. We'll give him 3 whistles, and then we'll go get him. Okay? So that's the basics of archery. We're going to get moving into the tournament. Before I get going, Keith, do you have any questions?
What am I shooting?
Yes, so we are shooting, today we will be shooting 80 centimeter targets from about 15 yards. This is a standard National Archer in our schools program. This is what they typically shoot. They almost exclusively use the universal compounds. However, today we're going to be doing recurves. I'm going to be shooting a bare bow recurve, which means it has no sights, no stabilizers. Keith has the stabilizers on sight. That's because I've been shooting a little bit longer, trying to make it a little bit fair.
She's just saying she's better than mine.
Yeah,
We'll
exactly.
see.
Alright. So we're going to be shooting 3 ends. We'll be explaining what an end is. But basically, it's every time you shoot, go get arrows, and then come back. Right? Each end's going to be 3 arrows, so in total we'll be shooting 9 arrows, and we'll be showing you how to score and how to do all that fun stuff. Right? Ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, so I'm going to give my 2 whistles. Beep, beep.
Are y'all ready?
Are you going over there too?
Y'all ready to cover this?
Yep.
We're coming. We're attached to the power. Hang on.
So what I'm pulling out right now is called a finger tab. It's basically protects my finger from
Asher, come on. There's Asher, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, we got Asher. We want to make sure that he can stay far enough away that I
Pet safety.
And he doesn't have a phone. Alright, there we go. Alright, so check. That means here. We're going to give 1 whistle. Alright, so beep. That means we can start shooting. We're going to shoot 3 arrows. We're going to go down, check our scores. Okay? And what I'm putting on right now is called finger sling. And what that does is it keeps me from dropping the bow.
What is that called again?
A finger sling.
Finger sling.
Some people have it around their wrists.
Is that what Keith has? Keith does have one around his wrist.
I got one around here. Basically what that does is it keeps you from flipping the bow. So that way you can have a nice soft grip.
Oh.
Very nice, very nice.
So I'm shooting carbon arrows. Keith, I believe, is shooting.
Wish list. I can't hear.
I'm glad we couldn't hear that joke.
Yeah, beautiful.
What are those things on your arms?
These are called arm guards. So when you let go of the arrow, the string can come and slap in the arm. So this is
Oh.
You ready?
Yep.
We're
Here. Pressure is on.
Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get that?
Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay.
Ooh,
We're gonna show
Chandler hit
these.
it. Ooh, Keith was a
So Chandler's got a bullseye on the right.
And
Keith
that
is slacking on the left. Oh, at least he's kind of consistent over there.
He's consistently over there. What's Chandler got next? What's she bringing to the table?
Oh, Chandler's got another bullseye.
Asher, come on. Good boy.
Oh, Keith has finally entered the game.
He's a competitor now. He's actually a competitor now. Here we go.
For the record, that is a bullseye on Keith, the only one. And a third one for Chandler.
Chandler is on point. This girl is on fire.
So I get 3 whistles, ready to check our scores. So nobody's shooting at this point. We're going to check our arrows. Now, if the arrow touches the line, touches a black at all, then it goes to the next score. So if it's on the line of the 1 and 2, then you get a 2. All right?
Oh, so it goes up a point.
Yeah. So if all you have to do is break the line. Now, the really tricky one here is this one, because the line is black, but also so is the rest of it. So that one is really, really hard, and nobody can ever tell. But looking at my arrows, so I had these 2 are in the 9, and so it's that one. So that one is 27 for me.
27 points.
What we got over here? 4?
So I got. So that's what she was talking about in the line.
Oh.
So I'm gonna give myself because I broke that line
That's broken.
right there. It's
I
broken.
see. We'll take it.
So we'll take it.
Okay.
So I got
Let's do
9,
something.
5, and 1. 9, 5, and 1. I have
You
15.
did get one up there, though.
I got 15.
Yeah.
All right, back up a little bit so I can pull these arrows out.
Yep.
So the proper way to pull out an arrow,
Yeah. How do you do that?
your non-dominant hand against the target, your dominant hand as close to the target as possible. You're going to look behind you and pull it. Now, the reason you look behind you is so that you don't hit somebody else.
Like that person right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially when you go to like competitions, the targets tend to be up here. And so if you were to pull, then you'd be pulling right at neck level, which means you'd be hitting right at the Adam's apple.
Bad ideas.
Yeah.
Bad ideas.
One of the most common injuries in archery is eye injuries from people running and tripping into their targets or bending over to pick up a clipboard and then catching their eye coming off.
So when you hit
How
the arrow,
you hold this, Pete?
you have to hold them like a bouquet of flowers.
Okay.
Point down, and you walk back to the quiver back up here.
Is this you on prom night?
Those are beautiful flowers. We do have a comment from a fan of Keith saying, "Dude, you getting crushed."
So now we're on the round of swords. Let's see. Keith had a 1, a 5, and a 9. Chandler had a 9, 9, 9.
Perfect.
I'm not good at math.
We're record majors here.
15
15,
versus 27.
27. I'm not out of it yet.
You still got some.
I'm not out of it yet.
He's not
yet.
He has
Not
an
yet.
opportunity for 60 points right now.
You make it do what it do. Yeah, hopefully. We'll see.
I can't lose another one.
Another one, though?
Another one.
That's right. You did technically lose in rock climbing, didn't you?
I did lose it.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to give our 2 whistles to go back to the line. All right, we're just making sure everything's clear before we go up. Cool. Well, let's actually count for. So whistle, whistle. Move up. All
So official, all you need is a
right, so at this point, we can pick up our bows.
Here.
We don't want to shoot. Now,
Take the concern,
something,
Jimmy.
another whistle that you may come across is a 5 whistle. 5 or more whistles means that there's an emergency, which could include like Asher running in front of the target. Obviously, we don't want to shoot Asher. So
Not Asher.
5 whistles, what that means is it doesn't matter how far along in your shot you are, you need to let it down and you need to put everything away and walk back behind the waiting line. Okay, so I don't care if you're like zoned in on a bullseye, ready to let go. You need to stop and you need to go. I've had to do this several times, including for several humans, because people are stupid and like to put their heads out behind the target faces.
So that is 5 whistles means stop.
Yeah. So we're gonna go deep.
All right, you got it. Who's bringing that heat? It's like balls.
Oh, that was barely a point. Oh. Ooh, that was good points. Chandler on the right, Keith on the left, struggling over there. Aiming for the corners. Oh, he got a yellow.
Oh, here we go. Making it do what it do. What's Chandler bringing to the table? What's she gonna do? Woo!
Chandler is keeping consistency. We are keeping bullseyes on Chandler's target.
Close race. Close race.
Better for Keith.
Oh, we got the red zone. What's Tanner bringing to the table?
Look at that stance. Beautiful over here.
I can see that. She is in the red and in the yellow.
We're going to check and see what our scores are. So we're going to get 3 whistles. Tweet, tweet, tweet. I like to use different sounds for their times. Alright, so I've got 2 inside the 10. So on these targets, everything inside the 10 is worth 10. In USA Archery, sometimes you have an inner ring, and if you're using compound, then that would mean that you have to hit the inner ring. Everything else is worth 9.
Oh.
But on this target, everything's a 10, so that makes it easy. So I got 10, 10, and an 8, so I got 28.
28. Okay,
so
you know what? Chicken dinner over here.
I'll pull my arrows.
Mr. Keith, what are you working with over here, sir?
Not much. I got 1,
1, that's easy to
and I
count.
did not break that line.
Oh.
Only a 9.
Only 9.
And an 8, so I got 18. All right.
That's improvement. Improvement.
Bethany says, I knew I was better than my dad. I hear you, Bethany. I hear you.
So he's going to carry us like a
Got
bouquet.
the bouquet.
Now I have a field quiver, which means I wear it along my hip, and so that means that I can just put it in my quiver and I don't have to walk it. Whereas Keith is using a ground quiver, so his is set up next to his target line, and so when he shoots, he can just reach over and pick it up. That's typically what most people start with. Field quivers are nice because if you're doing field archery, which is kind of like disc golf, except for with archery, so you're out in the woods, you're moving a lot. So you carry a lot of stuff with you. It's got these big pockets, and you can keep your snacks and your water and everything in there.
I got a total of 18. Chandler got, what'd you get?
28.
So Keith's first round was 15. His second round was
He's
18.
improving. It's getting better.
Now Chandler's first round was 27 and
So
then
is Chandler,
28.
though.
So we've got improvement on both ends.
She might have a bad end. You got one more thing to shoot?
So this is a short competition, a USA Archery match. The most basic level is at least 10 ends, so 10 times
Wow.
you're shooting 30 arrows. Most tournaments will do 2 of those. So you do 10 ends, have a short break, 10 ends. Nationals, they will make you do 4 of those over 2 consecutive days. And then you go into eliminations and qualifying. And so that's what they do in the Olympics. So they do, 40 arrows? 40. Actually, no, they do more because it's outside. So we're doing an inside format. Outside, they do,
I think it is 60.
yeah, outside they do 36 arrows as opposed to 36. So they do 6 ends of 6. And then they do 24 ends before they get into the ranking rounds and head-to-head matchups like this. Cool.
Keith, are you sweating over there or is it just the lights on the top? Jeff, he said it's just the lights on the noggin, but I don't buy
We're
it.
going to do our 2 whistles.
Anybody wants to give Keith any encouragement, feel free to comment
Then
below.
we're going to be ready to shoot. So beep. And go ahead and load the arrow.
Make bets on who you think will win in our comments.
Who thinks Keith's gonna kill this round?
Oh,
Who thinks Chandler's just gonna continue to just?
it's
I believe in you.
better than one of his other ones was.
There's no shame in blue.
No shame in blue. All right, all right.
Oh, she in the
Chandler
red
has
zone.
got a red over
Hard to
here.
see, but it's in the red zone.
Oh, that's looking in between yellow and red for Keith. We're going to have to examine that one.
Well, that's a close matchup, but they'll come back and look at that one. Bethany says, "Nah, Chandler got this."
Todd said it's not the lights, he is sweating. Ooh, that's a definite red over there. Chandler's got 2 reds. Keith has 2 reds and a black. Ooh.
All right. We're gonna walk up and figure out what our final results are.
Let's see. It's a surprise. But what about this one?
Is it blue?
Oh, that's a yellow one too, yeah.
Yeah, you break the line for yellow.
So I got a 5, 7, and 9.
5. So he got okay.
Comment below with what that adds up to.
You have math quizzes.
Over here.
All right, so I got 2 7s, 2 big old red tomatoes right now.
Oh, big red tomatoes. I like it.
Now this one did break the line. You can just barely see it. It's curved just enough.
Oh, so it just has to touch the line.
Yeah, it just has to
really?
break the black line.
Just
It's
has
much
to break?
easier to tell on a paper target, but this one, you can see it's just got the tiniest little bit of curve.
Yeah.
That does count, so that one isn't.
Oh man, Keith. Say it ain't so.
Now you can see I've got these fun little arrows. These are actually my outdoor arrows. They're designed to be shot 50 meters,
Wow.
which if anybody's familiar with Homestead Pool, that's twice the width of Homestead Pool. Yeah. Now,
What is this distance?
this is about 15 yards, so that would be about 14-ish, 13 and a half meters.
Okay. Let's go see our total points.
What'd you get?
I got a 9 and 2 7s.
What's that add up to?
That is 22.
Okay, because I took math 5 times in college. What's that right there?
It's 23 and 20.
78.
Yes.
Woo! Look at that
Wow.
fast
Keith did math.
Keith did math. Just
So-
says right
Wow. Keith did not win.
math. Go ahead and write your name up there.
Jeff said, carry the one, Keith.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta. Is that a new math or is that
Is it the new one or the old
or
one?
is the old math?
Or is it the old one?
All right.
Chandler is the winner.
So we're glad you joined us today for the competition, and we will have another one tomorrow, but it'll be videotaped. I won't tell you who won that one tomorrow. We won't
Doesn't look like Keith won that one.
It's like, when's Keith gonna get the
But we'll
win?
be doing water safety and kayaking, and we'll post a video tomorrow. It is a holiday. Feel free to enjoy your holiday and come out to our trails. Try to travel on the trails that are less taken, so we can keep our social distancing.
Can we come to the playground?
We cannot come to the playground.
Cannot.
It is closed. And a lot of our open spaces in the parks are closed, but along the greenway, if you want to hike, bike, or walk, feel free. If you're interested in our adventure programs, you can look at us on Facebook. We have some other videos posted, as well as we will start posting on Instagram. What was that comment?
Nothing.
Oh, I was just checking. If you have any comments, please comment below so we can go through them. I'm not letting you post those without me looking at them first.
If you're excited for archery programs when we start
Please
doing
like it.
programming.
Exactly. This is a
Exactly.
grant that we got and we received. We did the statewide training for the entire state of North Carolina Parks and Rec. So if you want to see archery, we do have a lot of games that we can play. Tic-tac-toe, horseshoes, battleship, blackjack, battleship. So who can shoot the card the best? We will be having some archery, which is where we put paint in a balloon and you shoot the balloon and it makes a piece of artwork that you can take home.
Awesome.
So we've got a lot of plans for when we get back from this pandemic. I said that correctly.
Yes.
And then we'll go from there. And we're not quite sure when we're getting back, but when we do, we will definitely have some archery programs going.
I do have a final comment
Yes.
from Mr. Keith Dodson.
Oh,
I think I can outshoot you.
I don't think Pop Pop can outshoot me because I'm pretty sure he can't pull the bow back far enough.
Oh.
No trash talking over here.
Jeff said, Pop Pop, you can do it.
Oh, you said Pop Pop can do it?
I got
Yeah.
a comment from Kyle Climbing. He says, I like your shirt.
Oh, it's pretty blue.
Yeah.
Oh, and that is why we have Kyle on there. We may have Kyle Long, working out the details, coming to teach a intro to rock climbing. And Kyle is 13th in the world, so in adaptive climbing.
Adaptive.
So we will have kind of a famous person in here. I mean, we couldn't get Kyle Leitner, but we got Kyle Long.
Oh.
Smoke at you, Kyle.
Kyle,
so
come.
we're good.
Please help us.
Anything else, you let us know. and we'll try to make it happen with virtual programs. We do have cooking s'mores coming up. We do have a creek walk coming up. And then our Action Bound app will go live tomorrow online. And then our Family Challenge app will go live, I believe, next Friday, if not this Friday. But check the Action Bound app. All right, any more comments?
Not from Facebook.
Bethany says
All right.
Pop Pop could beat you.
We'll see you next time.
Sounds good. See you guys.